Letters from by Caroline A. Henderson. In the 1930s, the southern Great Plains region of the United States suffered a severe drought, or dry period, that left the soil dry and dusty. High winds created huge dust storms that destroyed homes and farmland. Both the region and the time period became known as the Dust Bowl. About 2.5 million Americans left the region. Many moved to California to find farm work. Among those who stayed in the region was Caroline Henderson. In this letter, she describes her family's experience to a friend. Eve, Oklahoma, June 30th, 1935. Dear Evelyn, our recent transition from rain-soaked eastern Kansas to the dust-covered desolation of no man's land was a difficult change to crowd into one short stay travel. Wearing our shade hats with handkerchiefs tied over our faces and Vaseline in our nostrils, we have been trying to rescue our home for the accumulations of wind-blown dust. It is an almost hopeless task, for there is rarely a day when at some time the dust clouds do not roll over. Visibility approaches zero and everything is covered again with dust. I keep oiled clothes on the window sills and between the upper and lower sashes. They help just a little to collect the dust. We buy what appears to be red cedar sawdust with oil added to use in sweeping our floors, and do our best to avoid inhaling the irritating dust. On a 60-mile trip yesterday, we saw many pitiful reminders of broken hopes and apparently wasted effort. Little abandoned homes, walled in with piles of dust, told a painful story of loss and disappointment. Naturally, you will wonder why we stayed where conditions are so extremely disheartening. Why not pick up and leave as so many others have done? It is a fair question, but a hard one to answer. We may have to leave. We can't hold out indefinitely without some return from the land, some source of income, however small. But I think I can never go willingly or without pain. We have spent so much in trying to keep our land from blowing away, and it looks foolish to walk off and leave it. A great reddish-brown dust cloud is rising now from the southeast, so we must get out and do our night work before it arrives. Our thoughts go with you. Caroline A. Henderson.